This season, the Colorado Rockies are hoping to turn the page on what has been a dismal 3-year stretch. In order to do that, the team is handing over the reins to Walker Monfort, Dick Monfort's son. In the interest of transparency, Walker is married to our first alert meteorologist, Lauren Whitney. But that didn't stop me from throwing some fastballs his way in our latest edition of Michael's Mile.
High drive, deep right.
Following the 3 worst years in franchise history, the Rockies are trying something new.
No fun in Colorado for the black and purple.
A new full-time manager, a new president of baseball operations, and a new executive vice president, Walker Monfort. When you look back on those 3 years, what went wrong?
You know, and I've said this publicly before. I mean, I think one of the things that we probably lost sight of was innovating at the same pace as some of our, other clubs around the league, both on the baseball side and the business side.
Under Monfort's leadership, the Rockies have invested in new technology, new scouting techniques, and maybe most importantly, new voices.
Between October and now, we've probably, I think, hired in our front office and coaching staff, just major league and front office, 14, 15 new individuals into the organization.
The most notable addition is longtime executive Paul DePodesta.
He's a problem solver. That was one of the things that we really wanted to hone in on. Obviously, 3 years of 100 lost seasons, that's a problem. We have a problem we need to solve.
What about the fan base, Walker? Because there's a section of the fan base that says, well, Walker only has this job because his dad's the owner, and nothing's going to change. What do you say to those people?
Well, I think that's a fair assessment, right? I mean, it's fair for them to think that because my name is the same as my father's. That said, I do have a different history, right? I have a different history than a lot of the people that work here. I would say I definitely understand that sentiment, but, we're motivated to change that sentiment.
Monfort began working for the Rockies when he was in college and joined the organization full-time in 2009. He's had roles on the grounds crew, the visiting clubhouse, player development, corporate partnerships, and now takes on his biggest role yet. When you look back 20, 30, 40 years from now, how do you want people to remember Walker Monfort's time as the head of the Rockies organization?
I want people to look back and say, hey, the Rockies pivoted. Right? They changed course and how they were going about things, because that's something that I've committed to. My father's committed to that. Paul has committed to that, and he's a piece of that. Warren's committed to that. I want this to be looked back at as a, as a transformational time at the Colorado Rockies. That would be my goal.
And only time will tell. That was a part of our series, Michael's Mile, where I walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. I'm interested in talking to everyone, CEOs, business leaders, and everyday Coloradans who have a story to tell. If you have an idea of someone I should talk to, send me an email at yourreporter@cbs.com.
Just fantastic. Looking forward to more of those stories, Michael. Thank you.